What are some of your happiness childhood memory? uh there is a lot of them. Okay, well, I didn't really know that much amount of childhood, but there is a one specific thing that I know regarding about childhood is that ki Shaktimaan. All right, yeah. Like I usually watch the every Sunday at Shaktimaan, which is somewhat kind of like a something really very very incredible memory that I have. All right, yeah. Like I still remember that Shaktimaan. After I watched Shaktimaan, I used to pretend like Shaktimaan, and I don't know. Okay, so and it kind of like a something very good feeling about this particular thing, Shaktiman. All right, yeah. Then um, then like there are so many kind of like a thing that I am not proud of, but after I think about this thing for almost like a after years, I realize that it bit funny and happiness, but I don't know, yeah. Like I'm not really proud of to be like a things that I did in my childhood. Like proud of means like that. Like are you did something really very crazy? Yeah, I did thing very crazy. All right, yeah. Um, like there is a um one incident that I wanted to say that um when I was like maybe second or third standard maybe, yeah. My class teacher gave me little bit of homework, and I didn't really did that homework. Okay, so on that day, I actually says to my mother that I am not feel really good, so I wanted to stay home to avoid that homework thing and avoid the kind of like a something really that like my class teacher will punish me for that particular purpose. I decided to stay home on that time. All right, yeah. When I stay home, okay, one of my neighbor bought this video game. Okay, and he is actually playing that particular video game. Okay, I didn't really knew that, but since like when I went to that particular neighbor home, and basically one of that particular friend is actually playing video game, it kind of like something very crazy thing for me. I haven't really seen that particular video game stuff, so I was started watching that particular video game. All right, yeah. Then next day, okay, next day is that thing. Next day is he also playing video game. By the way, he and his brother is playing video game, and I was just watching the video game. All right, yeah. So next day, he and his brother is also playing video game, and I wanted to see that video game. Okay, yeah. So I kind of like a simply says to my mother that I am not really feel really good, so I'm not going to school. Okay, yeah. My mother is kind of like a something like convinced. Okay, second time, and then after that, my entire day spent on that neighbor home, and I watching this video game. Okay, but third time, like third day, I try to convince my mother that he like at third day most like his brother and he was playing video game too, and basically I decided to kind of like stay at home and watch the video game. So basically I convinced my mother that I will not go home. Then my mother realized that I am kind of like a something bluffing. So my mother is actually kind of like hit me very hard, and basically is saying मला मारत मारत शाळेमध्ये नेलं. Okay, yeah. Like what is actually how do I supposed to express this sentence in English? Marat marat, like basically my mother is actually hitting me while while I'm going to the school. Okay, yeah. It's I don't know. Okay, yeah. And when I went there, my class teacher said, did you homework?" And I said I didn't. Okay, yeah. And then it's a very embarrassing moment. Okay, because because of that, ki my mother is actually hitting me in front of my entire classroom. And I don't know, at that time I was maybe 7 or 8 maybe, yeah. But yeah, probably I didn't really like this thing, but still, is this thing that I experience. I know it's a really wrong to skip the school, but I did that, and then after that I haven't really skipped the school. Then after that, school is became something really very, very kind of like an interesting thing for me. Okay, yeah. So whatever. Then then happiest moment, like you should supposed to be tell about the happiest moment while like in the childhood, like what is actually the happiest moment. Probably is this thing the all my happiness moment now. Let me tell you one thing now. Okay, so when you start grow, okay, like as a human grow, you memorize some sort of incident in your life. Mostly the memories is actually happened after the age of 14. Okay, like basically after the age of 14 you started memorizing about stuff, about this happened, this happened, this happened, this happened. Okay, childhood is actually happened before 14. Okay, so the entire memory that I have before the age of 14 was bit really foggy. Is not really sure that is it actually happen or is it not. Okay, so this is what, like I'm not kind of like a something illusion, like there are kind of like a something very big important thing is actually happened that kind of like I still memorize. But still the things is actually happened in the childhood a bit something like foggy memory I have. Okay, yeah. Like basically I am not kind of like a something person who is kind of like a have little bit of this. No, nothing really. Everyone has kind of like a something face to struggling that what is actually happening in the childhood memories. But still I remember a lot of them. Okay, yeah. Like basically this thing, when I was child I was kind of like a something really want remote control car. Okay, and I went like basically me and my father, we went to barber for cutting my hair. And somehow I seen that particular remote control car, and I kind of like insist him that to buy this remote control car for me. And I still remember that day. Okay, I was maybe almost like at the age of 4 or 5, but I still remember that. All right, then uh, uh, probably there is a one thing that I wanted to mention. It's still really foggy, but still is that key. Uh, there is a one girl. Okay, yeah. In school, not school, in KG1 or KG2, yeah, probably. Okay, yeah. Like it is kind of like a something very like nursery school. Okay, before the school it's called nursery school. Okay, so me and kind of like a something really one of my friend. Okay, but that friend is friend is a girlfriend, but it's not the girlfriend, it's a girl as a friend. Okay, yeah. And we both went to that particular nursery school together. And we are really very good friend. Still I'm not really sure the name of her, and I'm still not really, but still I have a little bit of memories about her. And it is actually happened at the age of 4. Okay, I am 31. Okay, I try to imagine this thing almost like a 27-year ago happened. 27-year ago, like you kind of like a fucking imagine. Okay, but I still remember that my mother told, like my mother mentioned this thing that ki, you have this kind of like a something friend, that you are very close to her, and basically you go school together, nursery school together. And um probably still it's a like I spend that particular time with her, most of the time with her, because obviously at that time she's the only friend that I have in that particular nursery school. And we do a lot of spend time, and I think that I will get a little bit of happiness probably still. Okay, it's a bit really foggy, but I still remember that. Okay, then 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 train, yeah, my birthday. Then it is a lot of things. I think that these are all the moment in the actually happened in the childhood was a little bit of funny and happiness probably. Okay, yeah. Next question.